Hunting and Stuff with J&J. Hello, Big Slim. Hello. I am not certain that I have enough actual signal strength to keep this live stream going without lagging. If I am lagging, please let me know and I will stand to the back of the camera instead of in front of it. I just barely cast it out. I've had nothing but issues since I got here. One, I'm running later than I expected. Two, I forgot my net. And then also, but on the flip side of all of that, I am on the falling tide. And I have a lot of different baits. So we'll see what happens. Hey, Brad. Hello, hello. Hi, Chad. Again, please let me know if this stream is lagging because I absolutely hate that. When I go back and watch the playback and the thing is lagging, it's horrible. And a lot of times the audio comes in really good. I barely started the live and I already had two rods make noise, so we'll see what happens. But at any rate, I can stand on the other side of the camera and then all you'll have is my audio and not see all the lagginess, hopefully. It is lagging, but sound is very good. Audio good, video choppy. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you very much. I will probably just flip the camera around then if that's the case. And I'm sure it is because I just do not have enough signal strength. So let me, bear with me a moment. I'm going to see if I can spin this around here. Whoop. I'll spin you around, all right. Camera, why isn't it let me do the settings? General. Camera. Yeah, it just went black on my side. It looks like it came back. For a moment. Dustin, hello. Sometimes it does work out of it. I actually, the last time I went live, I noticed Judy Booty. Hello, hello. Long time no see. Did I see LG came in? Oh, hello, hello. Yes, the last time I went live, I actually had a phone call that bumped me out of the stream, and I did not know, of course, again, at that time that I was lagging. And then when I watched the playback, when I came back into the stream, it was clear as day. So that was a benefit, I guess. All right, so looking good now, yes, because I'm not standing in front of it, so you're not seeing that lag. Yay! Jeremy, hello, hello. Judy, are you still in freaking Hawaii? That's so awesome. So I have, yeah, definitely a lot of issues right at the moment. This is a wooden dock I'm on. And I didn't really have a way to strap everything down, so my setup isn't the way I would prefer it to be. But I'm gonna just try to make the best of it. It's better to be out here than not be out here at all. So, John Boyce, hello. Thank you so much for coming in. Jeremy's in Hawaii too? No way. There's Miss Jody. She has been nominated as Lady Angler of the Year. Hopefully everybody went and did their votes. I know I did. Just scrolling back. I think I've got a little lopsided camera going here, but so at least I'm getting some sort of hits on the polls. I like it. No sooner did I cast out than I got those the polls jingling. But my setup is in a way that actually that furthest rod away made it a little bit hard to cast. I had 3 rods in the water. And though I did come out late, I am on falling tide. Let's see if I can just scoot this a little bit. There we go. All right, I think I'm straight now. All right, all right. I know, Jody. I can't believe I was nominated. That was amazing. But honestly, if lady to lady, woman to woman, to be honest, you deserve that so much. I appreciate that I got the nomination. I was actually shocked to hear that I was nominated. Um, but yes, you're very well deserving of that. And I will say I voted for you. Along with my Michelle, those were my 2 top priorities. Um, to get those out there. And I hope everybody else, again, please do go vote. Um, I had a hard time because I haven't really been on the YouTube too much. I took a little hiatus, I guess. And I thought it was very helpful that Kevin put links in there. So when you go to vote, if you're not really sure, you can actually watch the video clips. So I found that very, very helpful. Hi, Joy. Yes, we had heavy rain yesterday, and I think we're going to get some rain tomorrow. And up north in New Hampshire, where I'm from, they had some heavy snow. Brad is pouring lead today. Nice. So okay, so audio is good. Picture was horrible. I'm so sorry. I try to, if I can, stand in front of the camera as opposed to doing it this way, but at least I get to say hello to everybody. 15 fabulous people tuning in. I have only been out once since the new year. Some of you may know. I actually did finally catch my PB. It can't be Gar already. Come on, man. I did finally catch my PB at the just before the end of the year. That was amazing. 25-pounder. 25. Snake River in the house. Hello, hello. Anybody, I do apologize. Looks like I lagged out again. I went black. But I did come back. There's a little pull. There's a pull. That one was a little steadier. So again, I will apologize to everybody coming in that my stream sucks. My live stream sucks. Wow, they are really moving. Those So I have eel on the one that isn't doing anything. There is eel on that. I haven't done eel in a long time. The other two have chicken pieces on there right at the moment. And they are side-by-side poles, so they're a little bit hard to see by the looks of things. Let me just back this up a little bit. Not yet, Judy. No luck yet. I actually just barely started. I came in really late. I'm going to just scroll back because I think I saw. Oop. Sorry, Jody. I touched you. Okay, hello. Here it is. Jody says, thank you, but big fish aren't everything. You put on a great live. So friendly, bubbly, great smile, and so real. Badass. You're you're the best. You can do it all. Um, what's that place you hiked to again? That was the Palmetto Trail actually. And Kevin, Palmetto Cats, had suggested it to me several times. And when I was when I went on the island adventure, I actually went by the trailhead. And when I met my friend, Andriane, she and I hooked up and I asked her if she would be interested in doing something like that. And lo and behold, there she was on the trail with me. So it's due when it's finished. I think right now there's 380. Oh, come on, man. Take it. That looked like it was going to go down for a minute. Hopefully I don't lose the pole because, again, I'm not really tied in the way I'd like to be. But the Palmetto Trail is about 380 miles of finished trail, and it's due to be 500 miles long from start to finish when all the trails are connected. They are currently working on another section out by Lake Moultrie, so that's really nice. And I think her and I will hook up again soon enough, hopefully, and we'll get back out there. I'm going to just move this, see if we can get all three rods to show, because the side-by-side ones, I don't know, is that better or worse? Again, I have no freaking idea what kind of picture you guys are looking at, if it's still, if I'm even still alive. I do not know. God, it's so freaking awesome to be out here. So awesome. A little chilly today, not too bad though. I think I saw 56 on the car when I drove out. Sunny. And again, we had rain the other day and we're expecting rain tomorrow. And I got to stop at my bait shop on the way in, so I did get some more 4-ounce weights. I was lacking in those. And I decided to pick up the eel, some frozen mullet, and I do have the chicken, and I have chicken livers, but I don't know if they've toughened up to put them on. So, am I still with you? Check, check, check. God, I know I'm going to hate this stream. But I got to say hello. And if it's really bad, as usual. Oh, that one looks like it's going to go. Yes. Come on, go down, go down. That one's on there, I think. Oh, shit. Shoot. Sorry. The worst part of this whole thing, as I said, I had some issues. I forgot my net. So if I do catch anything, which looks like I'm going to get some hits today. I don't know. Is there a little one on there maybe? I don't know. Nope. That's cool though. I'll take it. I feel the potential today. Gonna be crappy with no net. No net, and I'm in a situation where it makes it a little difficult for me to cast over here, so actually I'm gonna go this way. But in true form, I'm gonna make it work the best I can. I would be surprised if that's gar already. A gar out already? Okay. All right, my chat hasn't moved. I don't know if I lost chat or if I lost the stream altogether. I'm gonna try going out and coming back in because maybe there's just something not right here. Oh, hello. All right, yeah, I think I lost chat for a minute. Let's see if I can turn you around. Okay, hopefully I'm back. I don't know what happened. I mean, I don't know if I lost the stream altogether. We still hear you. Okay, so you could hear me, but I couldn't see the chat. But I see you now. Catfish Bill in the house. Hello. Still here, Judy says. Ernie Brown in the house. Hello, hello. There you go. All right, so now I see the chat rolling. So I don't know if you could see me, but apparently you could hear me. I thought I had a good takedown there. Yeah, I'm gonna hate this stream. I'm gonna hate that it's laggy. "20 fabulous people dun, 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 in the house." I appreciate you all so much. Even on a crappy stream. Well, come on, come on, come on. I don't know. If the picture, can you still see? Does it look laggy from what with the camera turned? Hopefully not. Hopefully it's just when I'm in it. My biggest thing is I still have not gotten any kind of a second device to film from. If I try to video from my phone, um, a lot of times you just can't run it for a very long time because it won't save, and then you lose all your footage. And so you got to stop it, start it, stop it, start it, and that's a real PETA. So not only with the live streams do I get to say hello to everybody, but I get to actually film if anything's happening. However, if the stream is crappy, that does me no good either. My stream is fine. You are fishing. Cherish it. That's LG's LG Bass's way of saying, shut up, Laura. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. All right, Jody. Thank you so much. Sandy Toes. Hello, hello. Every time I see Sandy live in somebody's live stream, she is baking. And she was in Reef Robbers Live making cookies, and she wouldn't share them. Boat bite, boat bite. Let's go. Whoop, whoop. You're fishing, we're watching. Thank you, Brad. Uh, I mean, again, I came out late, which is fine since I've caught the falling tide as I did. But I'm on the wooden dock. I can't really strap my stuff down the way I would like. And then on top of that, I forgot my net. Um, I mean, I don't want to, I really would love nothing more than catch something, but it's going to be another challenge. Today's a challenge. I challenge myself today. I can't get around my rods. Casting isn't that easy. And if I catch something, I don't know how the heck I'm going to get it up on the dock. But we worry about those things when the moment comes, right? No, net always equals fish. No doubt. That is the way. Damn River Boys, hello. That is exactly true. The less prepared you are, the more likely you're going to get something. Oh, you will share cookies with me, Dan. Thank you so much. It wasn't me she wasn't sharing them with. She didn't want to share them. I bounced out again. So I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Ah, it didn't work. I don't know what's up. But the last time I got a phone call and it bounced me out and back in again, that actually improved my stream. The nice thing is when I do lag, I mean, my screen blacks out on this side, so I might be a little bit behind where the lag is, but I see when I drop out. Falling tide, falling tide. Let's get those bells a jingling. So I'm waiting for, I don't know that the mullet will do any good, but I will try it. A finger mullet, not fresh caught mullet. And to be honest, I don't know that I've ever actually had really any luck on that. Nor, well, the eel, I guess I did catch something on eel. So that could or could not be good. I'm tempted to reel in that first rod right there, the white one closest to us, just to see that my bait's still on there. But at the same token, I really don't want to have to. Well, actually, I can cast that one easier because it's on this side. Oh no, it's jiggling. It's jiggling. Mullets worked in the 70s. Yep. I just don't know. I mean, I don't know what else to do for bait over here. Hopefully I'll figure it out this year. I mean, I spent all last year, and the same thing as I always say, as I pause for the moment of the rod going down there. That would be freaking spectacular. Um, but as I always say, the lack of time I have to go fishing before fishing. So I'm gonna have to just try to figure that out. Sandy, the lines are just bouncing all over the place. So I'm gonna say yes. Have I caught anything? No. But the fact that there's movement is a bonus. And if it's gar, I'm amazed because I didn't think they came out this early yet. But I am on the Intracoastal Waterway today. I'm not on the Waccamaw River, although one flows into the other. But I am actually on the Intracoastal Waterway. Still not brackish water. And my friend Lewis here had told me that there was a gentleman on the dock that I usually fish off, had been in a little bit of a warmer weather, was catching some good sized blue cats on there. So yeah, that purple one got the hit. Yay! You can tell I've done this a little bit because I would run to that dang pole every single time. Now I just kind of wait and see what happens. Yes, the movement is definitely better than dead water. Oh gosh, that's awesome, Sandy. That will be real-time catfishing in the house. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. I actually, I saw your live stream, and I did not chat, but I did pop in and watch for a while. I've been trying to get around a little bit more. Trying to catch up with a few more shows and whatnot. I don't spend as much time on YouTube as I used to. That is for sure. I don't think that's going to change. Um, but I do try to pop around. I'm just going to put this up here for a moment because I actually think this is the comment right here. It's so true. But if nothing else fails, I have a plethora. Did I say that right? Plethora. Plethora. Laura, the plethora of baits. Bob, hello. Thank you so much for coming in. I wrapped that trip up. Well, hello, Kevin. Palmetto Casa Explorer. There it goes again. Let's go. A little bounce that time. Boy, they are just, I know the eel hasn't done a thing as typical, but these other two rods closest to us certainly have been getting some bells ringing. I see that one's pulling. I think I had the bucket pretty well secured into the wagon. And I don't imagine that they could pull that pole out of that holder that I have it in, but one never knows. Again, I have those weird situations today. I'm just going to make the best of it. Electric fish grippers? That sounds so electrifying. Uptown Chrissy Brown here, fishy, fishy, fishy. A big crappie, though. That ain't crappie. That's crappie. Mm. I'm driving way, this is a long drive, and I'm just thinking, gosh, I'm going so late, and oh, I just wanted to go fishing so badly. I wanted to go fishing. And then I was like, you know what? I literally was at the top of high tide, not very too far into the falling tide. So in regards to my timing, it really isn't as bad as I thought maybe. John Parker, I just want to say thank you so very much for including me in all your thumbnails that you were doing over the Christmas. I saw some beautiful, beautiful thumbnails there. I'm sure many of you in here have gotten them as well. He did. He was on a roll there, popping them out left and right, and he does such amazing work. Kelly, hello, hello. And again, I will make mention, if you have not done the voting yet for your favorite anglers, maybe you're not so favorite anglers, maybe anglers you don't even know, please do get in there and vote. I do not know what the deadline is, but there are some deserving people in there, and we need to get those votes in. Kevin actually mentioned not too long ago in a stream about how many votes he had so far. So if I'm not mistaken, last year it was somewhere around 700 and something people voted on the Whisker Awards. Well, Bob, I think I am running around about maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. February. February. Whoa, whoa, whoa. February 1st, that's the deadline. Get it done. Jill Bait and Tackle, hello. I have recently subscribed to Jill Bait. If you have not already gone over there to check out his channel, please do so. And if somebody would like to drop a link for it, that would be great. Oh, good. There's Kevin just posted the form. 592 votes so far. Whew. That is a freaking lot of people. That is a lot of people. You're very welcome, and thank you for doing the same here and for coming into the live stream. I appreciate that so very much. I'm sorry I'm having a crappy stream. It's very laggy. I just don't have very good signal. So I did flip the camera the other way. Usually I try to stand in front of it if I can, just to be a little more personal, but sometimes standing behind it is better. And that way there, my sound is usually good. My picture quality is better, obviously, if I'm not in front of it. Oh, good, Chrissy. Thank you. He beat you to it. So we are right now only 300 votes less than we were last year. So we need to top that out. Definitely share that link out. Share it out in your community tabs. We all have a community tab now, don't we? Share it out. And again, Steve Mosley, hello. Um, again, and I think I mentioned it in my last live, is that because a lot of them, Kevin had put the links to videos, so very helpful. So if you're not sure of a channel name, for one, it's a good way to get introduced to the new channels or the channel name that you're not familiar with. And but the links are in there and you can watch the video clips, which is what I did. So it took me a little bit longer to vote because I did watch. I had to watch so many different videos. Um, and that and my vote most of my votes were based on what I was watching in the videos. Oh, you only had 300 votes last year? Holy smokes, I thought it was 700. I'm sorry. Wow, so we are really killing it this year. That's awesome. Oh, thank you, Jill Vade. I appreciate that. I think a lot of people um, have mentioned that, pushing me out. I appreciate it very much. Well, Tom, LG Bass, as a matter of fact, if you are not familiar with my beautiful crappie, you should definitely familiarize yourself. It was the one and only time I've ever caught a crappie, and the thing was gorgeous, and it was totally some random fluke. But I did do, of course, in Laura Explorer style, a short video on it. And in fact, I think the song that's in there is, "Isn't it a thing of beauty?" It's a thing of beauty. Yes, it was. I am not going to CatCon. I've been asked a few times about it, Dustin, and I will have to try my best to see if I can make it happen for the next year's. But I can't make promises. I did jailbait. That's actually the video. I did watch that about that, and you had it was a talk show. Jailbait did a talk show, or not a talk show, but he did a stream, and oh, what was it? It was basically titled. Um, what was the title of that? Oh my gosh, I just drew a blank. But it talked about the records, like world records and stuff. It was, I think it was like a did you know sort of thing, which I did watch that, and I believe that's the one I left a comment on. If not, then I apologize. I did watch and commented on one of them, and then I watched that one. Ashley Brady in the house. Hello, hello. Martin, did I say hello? I'm so sorry if I didn't. Oh, I had Canva. I don't think I can make it look as professional as you do, though. I'm scrolling back, so I'm sorry. It's like I'm holding my breath. It's not too often you hear me being quiet. I think I'm gonna go check this rod. I said that the last time, and then all of a sudden it started to bounce. Yes, Tom. Tom told me about that he heard about a potential CatCon in Raleigh, which would be amazing. And I will have to say, if that does happen, that will be a definite go. I will definitely go to that one. All right, I think I'm going to go check this rod closest to me, and which does mean I'm going to get in front of this camera, which may make this lag. So I apologize, or you may actually see the lag. It's probably already lagging, but as long as the audio is still good. I'm like a little kid over here too. I got a mess on the floor. I got messes everywhere. This actually might be snagged. So, although I'm fishing on this wooden dock, I'm standing on a metal dock and I can really feel it through my boots. Landed. So far, so good. I'm not getting snagged up. There's some old boat debris down here, and every once in a while you do. Just so you know, I did not trip over anything. That's just me being crazy, falling off the edge of the earth. Okay, I'm out of the camera now. So sorry. I'm sure it was extremely choppy. And if it did pause at any point in time, hopefully it was on my good side. Cold Creek, hello. Billy, Billy. Oh, Bob, thank you so very much. Bob just said he voted for me. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Dale Hayslip in the house. Hello. 23 fabulous people watching. Let's get a fish. Come on. I don't know, again, how I'll get it up on the dock since I was stupid and didn't bring my net. I mean, legitimately, close enough to the house I could have turned around. But, once you're in motion, it's kind of hard to stop that motion and go back. It's like, no. How about no? I'm just going to scroll back now and see who I missed. I hate when I miss people. Or when I'm reading. So Joe Bates says, I can tell you have a nice sounding mic system. Kudos to you. Thank you. Actually, this is a very, very inexpensive Bluetooth earpiece. And I did actually have the link in my community tab. It might still be there if you want to. I don't think I've posted too much in my community tab as of late. So you may be able to find the link to that there. Laura the Explorer, maybe we can do a live together one day and do a chat about fishing, etc. Then I will hit you with some random did you know questions. You'd be surprised at what I know or what I don't know. Actually, I surprise myself a lot of times. Miss Laura is hopeful of getting out here and fishing a lot more this year. I mean, I would say I did fairly well last year. I petered off towards the end. I was getting discouraged, I think. And then, bam, I hit my PB, 25-pounder. Woo-woo. But what a year it was. I mean, I got a gar. I had caught that huge gar, slipped out of my grippers, and pierced its nose. Got pierced, and I had shoes on that covered my toes, but they were rubber shoes, and somehow that nose of that gar just got into one of the little holes. Like they're like Crocs, but they're just fancy Crocs. I have fancy Crocs. Um, but yeah, it actually its nose just drove right in between my big toe and the toe next to that and created quite the hole. And they wanted to put a stitch in it, but they opted to leave it alone and let it heal itself, and thankfully it did. So I had that going on. I caught that mega bass. That was incredible. And a couple of bass, good sized bass after that. I had that giant crappie, my PB. Oh my gosh, it was just such a great, it really, really was. As I sit and think about it or I look back on it, it was a hell of a year. Absolutely. I had a great time. Lots of good memories. Yes, John does. I mean, his stuff is just amazing. And as much as he shares out the platform that he uses, um, I mean, they just look so good. He does such a great job. Beautiful, beautiful. He sent me a couple. I had one um, in purple. I was using all throughout the year, off and on. He did some at Christmas. Dark 30, hello. I'm sorry, I actually meant to say hello and I think I just started rambling. Thank you very much for coming in, Geraldine. I appreciate that. Please grab a snack for the rest of us. I'm famous for coming out here without eating. So Martin is speaking of CatCon. Martin is in the UK, quite clearly, and I hear that he is making a trip here to the US to go to CatCon. That's dedication and devotion right there. And Martin, I believe, also was nominated in several categories. So again, the link was dropped. Uh, Definitely go back, grab the link, or go to Palmetto Cats, snag up a link, and go do the voting. Get the votes done. There you go, Billy. I've had my share of both in. I'm all set with that. As my dear friend LG Bass would say, he's a multi-dimensional. Is that correct? Multi-dimensional angler. I think I had that going as well. It's bound to happen. It's just bound to happen. You're going to catch some things out here. Come on, come on. I'm not going to lie, it's cold in the shade. I wish the sun would just, but it's going down, so I'm not going to get it. There's just no chance. And on that metal dock is chilly. But I'm not going to complain because, well, I am complaining. But oh my gosh, it just always feels so good to get out here. And as much as I procrastinate and I hem and haw and make excuses, um, it's just so true that once you get out here, you're just like, oh, I'm so happy I came out. Oh, thank you, Billy. I appreciate that very much. Boy, I'm getting the compliments today. Jody just floored me with hers. That was great. I'm glad I scrolled back to read it. Very, very complimentary. I appreciate it. Now, if I could just get a fish to compliment my pole, that would be amazing. There's so many awesome people. There are just so many. And several new channels. To me, they're new channels. So I have a lot of catching up to do just to find out who has joined our community. I understand some people have left our community. Um, I believe I heard that Ace Catfishing has passed away. Um, and that was very sad news to hear. And there were so many people with so many ailments, and hopefully everybody is recovering and that they'll have a phenomenal new year. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. I don't know how beautiful it really looks on your end because if I'm lagging, it's probably, well, if I'm lagging, then it's a still shot. It is beautiful here. This is one of my favorite spots. Several places to fish here. So I am not on a dock that I usually fish from. Um, but there's just, this has a whole long pier that you can walk down and fish in so many different places. But way down on the other dock that I normally fish, usually that's where I actually did catch a 9 or 10 pounder um, last time around this time of year. Billy, you're friends with Tom too? Tom has a lot of friends for sure. He's just that kind of guy, friendly guy. Until he's talking to Michelle. And then she would, of course, say otherwise. Yes, Billy. Very easy access, very roomy for sure. And my friend Lewis granted me at the beginning, I think of last year or maybe even the year before at this point, got me connected up with the codes to the bathroom and some of the internet codes. So it's been very awesome. But I was coming here a lot, and a lot of the people that live in the boat houses have become really familiar with me, and that's always nice too. No lag on your end, Ashley? Oh, wow, that's awesome. Maybe it went away. But then again, I'm not standing in front of the camera, so. There's Moonlight Fishing. Hello. Just love that name. Yes. Beautiful blue skies. Let's get a beautiful blue cat on the line. It's not that warm out here, Dark 30. I'm gonna say, well, it was 56-ish degrees when I was headed out this way. Um, but right at the moment, my feet are a little chilly. And I do have wool socks on. 22 fabulous people watching. I appreciate it so much, so very much. Yeah, that sun right now is about almost eye level with me. And it feels good just kind of beaming this way. Although I'm still kind of standing in the shade. I originally thought just my sweatshirt and my vest would be enough, but as I was setting up, I noticed it was a little chilly. So if I was getting gar action, it looks like it might have slowed down a little bit here. And maybe in this lull, I'll get a nice um, catfish on the line. It's actually quiet out here today. I really expected there to be a whole bunch of boaters. All right, what just happened there? I don't know if it's snagged up or I just got some strange tug as I picked that pole up. That would have been something. Start to reel it in, catch a fish while you're reeling it in. This is the one I'm having trouble casting over on the side. I like it. Oh, I got some debris coming this way. Yeah, I got myself in a pickle. Well, if it was gar hitting these poles, they didn't get anything. I wish I could cast left-handed. I can't do it. Oh, shit. Shoot. That's the problem. All right, this bait's probably gonna fall off. Ooh. I get so teetery on the dock, so I thought I was over it. Let's just try. The poles are really cold. Obviously, the water's really cold. Right. Okay, I'm done fiddle farting now. You guys hear me okay when I was over there? No fish caught. Nope. Billy, today I am using chicken. I have eel. Eel is on my Mad Cat's rod, the pink rod over there. And I have chicken right now on the other two. I also have finger mullet. which I have not put on because it was frozen. I also have um, liver or kidneys or whatever the heck. I don't know. Oh, looks like I lagged. I shouldn't have moved the camera. I see movement again. In my head, I can hear everybody going, "Stop fiddling! Stop touching it! I can't help it." Awesome fishing man. Hello, hello. Thank you very much for coming in. I thought I started to bounce there a little bit again, but it might just be the current. Minnow Dunkers, hello, hello. Thank you so much for popping in. Please hit the thumbs up, even though I have the crappy stream. I appreciate it. Coming in or going out. I do fade in and out. So for those that are just coming in, I'm aware that the stream can be laggy. My signals, oh gosh, there goes my Mad Catz rod. It's going sideways there. Oh, that was a nice pull right there. Could be debris. Could be the debris. Could be snagged up. Yeah, I think there was some debris on the line. As I was saying, I do know that the stream is laggy and but I'm understanding that the audio is still really good. Oh, I thought this was eel. What a surprise. That's because I rotated rods. We'll try this again over here. God, I hate that. Ooh. Leave that one in there. I'm surprised actually that the bait's staying on there. It's chilly. Okay. Oh, no, that's a real pull that time. That is not debris because I just casted that back out there. Yeah, the nice thing about coming out earlier is that you can be in the warmth of the sun. Um, this time of year, man. Whew. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty much a fair weather fisherman, fair weather angler. But I continue to get out here and try to tough it out for a little while in the hopes of catching something. Will I top out my PB this year? I don't know. I don't know. Michael, hello, my little family fishing. Boy, they're just all the lines are bouncing. Let's go, let's go. I think maybe this year, if I want to have any luck with the live streams, I should try to maybe try a different phone service. I'm on Verizon. I've had Verizon Wireless forever, but I almost think down here that AT&T might work better for signal and signal strength. Because I do find in a lot of the spots that I go fishing, I just like today, I really don't have a whole lot of signal strength, and I can't go live a lot of the times. Joe Buck, hello. There's Matt. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello. I don't even know any of the words. Hello. That's all I know. Adele. Is it me you're looking for? There goes that Mountcast. Take it down. Oh, it freaking took my line over to the right again. I'm gonna have a hot mess over there. It's possible that what I actually have out there are a turtle and not so much the gar, because a gar you really will snap it quick in most cases. These seem like they're being tugged, pulled, and then dropped. Oh my goodness, it's got to be cold on that boat. That almost sounds like a broken sentence that Tom just put in there. Hi, Moonlight Minnow, awesome. Come on, let's get a fish. Dang turtles. How come turtles don't hibernate? Shouldn't they like have disappeared into warmer places by now? Or something? Or something? So the last time I actually was live, and I was down the road or up the road, I guess it was up the road, and it's the first time I've had the DNR, um, which is like the Fish and Game in New Hampshire, um, actually pop in or drive up, and which was really great. I love seeing them, and they were actually um, sending code. um, and he actually did check my fishing license, which I do need to renew before the end of the year. Um, I don't even know where I was going with the story, but anyway, just checking on me and making sure that I kept myself safe while I was out fishing, but then also mentioning to me about the break-ins that were happening, uh, people leaving their vehicles to take their boats and put them in the water. But I know that was happening over the summer, um, which is just sad. It's just sad that anything like that happens anywhere. You just can't even go out and trust anything or enjoy anything. And but then he was also telling me to stay away from a particular spot, which is called Punch Bowl. And I've heard Punch Bowl. I've heard the name, but I don't believe that I've ever been there. I certainly have never been there by myself. And but I thought that was really interesting. That, and he did give me the tips. Just basically stay away from there. Yes, sir. Not on my bucket list, but I would like to find some other spots. I know I worked really hard to do that in the previous year or even the year before that, just trying to find places to fish. Um, Maybe this year I'll be able to come up with some more with the fact that I am out there hiking the Palmetto Trail um, with my friend Andrian, and we do come across some other places in our travels, so we'll see what happens. That's just a longer drive. That's like an hour and a half-ish drive to get out to those areas, and that's what's a part of the problem is this drive for me to come out here is 45 minutes. So that's a big problem with fishing. It's not like I can just pick up and pop out anywhere near me. Today I might have had better luck closer to home, but I know I was stopped down to a couple of the spots local the other day, and there were a lot of boaters out there. And as it gets warmer and the days are getting longer, there's just going to be more and more boaters. So the turtles actually burrow into the ground under leaves and fallen trees when it gets cold enough. Huh. I feel like somebody let the turtles out. Who let the turtles out? Woo, woo. Listen, I'm doing that and I even had a lack of coffee. Usually I'm filling myself up with iced coffee, and lately I've been trying to not do as much of that. And yet, here I am, still being silly. Squirrels magnet fishing, hello. No luck, no luck. Although something's pulling on the lines. I've had a couple of them moving and bouncing. Only one substantial tug that actually made me go to the pole, but aside from that, it's just been quiet. It is definitely getting chilly. I really don't think it's helping that I'm standing on the metal dock. However, again, I'm just happy that I got out here, and then even if it's a short time, which it's going to be, um, short time, short time. But at least I got out here. I have some bait that I can, some more bait that I can just add to my um, freezer for the next time, so I'll be at least able to get out without having to stop for anything. Michael, hello. Yeah, right? Share the snacks. Share the snacks. Ripsaw, hello. That's a new name I am not familiar with. Thank you so much for popping in. Freddy's Outdoor Adventures, how did I miss you? listening while you work, listening and whistling while you work. Freddie's was also a nominee uh, in the Golden Whisker Awards. Product of the Year, I believe, was one of the categories. Nina Beck, his wife, was also nominated. Lots of nominations going on. Howdy, howdy. So the comment on the earpiece that I'm using, um, it just made me think of it because I notice I'm not sniffling as much, but that's the only downside to having that. It's great when you walk over the poles and you know that everybody can still hear you talking. However, they can hear everything else you do. So um, sniffling when I'm out here in the weather, and I have sinus problems anyway all the time. So usually you hear that. I did take a pill on my way out here to try to prevent a lot of the sniffling. So hopefully I'm not going to hear that in the playback, my constant sniffling, because it does seem to echo through the earpiece. Oh my gosh, Tom, just so random, if you're still in here and listening, I have to tell you, because I know that you have told me how much you love doing puzzles. And my mother picked up a puzzle the other day, and how addicting those dang things are. But it became such a family thing. My brother's in on it, my brother's girlfriend, my mother, myself. We are really enjoying that puzzle. We're on a second puzzle now. Um, but yesterday I didn't go out of, I didn't even barely, I left the house long enough to go get myself a salad. And that was it. And pretty much the whole day was spent working on this puzzle. And then we stayed up until about 9:30 last night working on another puzzle, but very, very enjoyable. I was just going to say I think the chat stopped again. I might have lost it again, but then Steve Mosley popped in there with a hello to Freddie and want to be outdoors. One thing I know I have to be careful about even complaining about being cold or chilly or whatever, because it's going to be soon enough and it's going to be so freaking hot. And last year, the year before last, I ended up with that heat rash. I really don't want that again. The polls have quieted down. I had 23 fabulous people still watching. Well, 21 now. Boom. I kind of, in my mind, thought since it had rained, we got a substantial amount of rain, several inches of it, which was much needed here. We were in a drought. And with that thought that it had just rained, and then tomorrow it's going to rain again, I kind of was hoping that maybe I would catch something in between storms. There's Tom. Tom, I believe, was the one that told me too that you can now have puzzles made with any photo that you like, which is pretty awesome. Buck Williams, hello, and he says, I got a puzzle. It said on the box, 2 years and up. I finished it in less than, whoops, I missed it. It scrolled up fast. Said on the box, 2 years and up. I finished it in less than 2 years. Only took a couple of days. Nice. Good one. Yeah, I don't want to talk about snow. You guys can keep all that. Danny Stone Outdoors, hello. Wow, all the famous names in the house. I love it. Thank you so much. That dang current plays tricks. I see the pole on the line. I'm like, oh, that looks steady. That looks steady. Take it down. Yep. So we started out with a fun 500-piece puzzle. Well, really, it ended up being 499 pieces because the puppy ate one. Pretty sure because it's disappeared and we thought we saved all the pieces, but nope, there was that one missing. And then now we're working on, I think it's 750 pieces. But that one, this one is actually going quick, especially with the four of us doing it. But it's been a riot. My mother was all excited this morning. She said, I placed a piece. And I said, you already placed a piece? I hadn't even had a coffee yet. And then my brother comes out, what are you going to log that stuff? He's like, 9:33. I placed a piece at 9:33. We're logging it. Yep. Good times. I'd rather be infamous than famous. Oh, Matt, I'm sorry that you are not getting notified. Maybe you need to check your bell. See if you need to un unclick the bell and re-click the bell, maybe. Check the notifications. I've noticed that too, though. A lot of notifications that I don't get anymore. But isn't that typical of YouTube? Some things just never change. But I appreciate that you're missing us. Very nice. I've been really um, having so much time off from the fishing, really. I've just started to, at the end of the workday, come back around to the pond that I was doing a lot of bass fishing in. So I haven't bass fished, but I am sitting there going, ah, the days are getting longer. Yes. But my season's going to pick up again too. So if I getting out of work early is great when the days are long. But as we get busier at work, my days will get later. And my coworker, Dale, has been out doing a lot of fishing. And it's really awesome when he comes to work and talks about his lures that he's gotten. Jesse, Outdoors Addiction, hello. Yes, the time on the puzzles, I mean, literally a full day on it yesterday, but I didn't really have any place to be. Um, Matt says, Buck, it's kind of like the saying, I'd rather be pissed off than pissed on. But I guess it kind of depends on who you ask. Yikes. Let's see what Buck had to say. I'd rather, yes, okay. Um, I guess you're right. There are some people that kind of like that thing. Would you rather be pissed off, pissed on, or piss into the wind when you're pissing on yourself? Because that's not any fun either. I think there are several boats kind of going back and forth here. There's one coming this way now. I believe they were actually over there in the corner fishing. One of my favorite sayings is always, some days you're the bird, some days you're the statue. That looks like a steady tug. Am I just freaking got some debris? Come on. Whew. Well, I think I'm closing in on the hour and a half mark. I really didn't want to be out here for a very long time. I just thought I would try to catch some of the daylight, some of the falling tide, and some of my fabulous, fabulous people, as I have. I appreciate that I got to see everybody. But I think I'm going to end this because it doesn't look like I'm going to get much going on here. And my feet are absolutely freezing, even though I got the wool socks on. I got boots on. It's not winter boots. Yeah, that was the current. But I'm going to leave this running for a little bit while I kind of pack up my stuff. Because like a little child, I have bait all over the dock here, the deck. Oh, there's the sniffles. I heard it. I did it. Oh, there's the bell I lost. Well, I guess I found it, so I didn't lose it. Put that in here. Yes, thank you. And I'm sorry for everybody getting those storms. But yes, getting warm. I think that's what I'm going to go do. Maybe pick myself up a hot cocoa on the way home. It doesn't seem like a long stream, an hour and a half, or the 45-minute ride that it took to get out here and all that. But, sometimes short time is better than, I've been out here 6 hours. I've done some long, and maybe that'll come to that in the summertime. Maybe I'll get out there and do a little bit longer ones. But I'm going to just slowly come back into it. Thank you for coming along, Tom. Always, always a pleasure. I always look forward to seeing you and Aaron back out there. Not when it's icy, though. So great to be able to see everybody and say hello. And again, I apologize for the crappy live stream that I have, the lagging and all that. But on that note, I gave Jesse enough time to say hello, hopefully, to everybody. And I'm going to end this and reel in my stuff and head back up to my car, which is actually not that far. This is what's great about this spot. Everything's in close proximity. And then I'm going to just go home, get myself something to eat, and work on my puzzle until it's time to go to bed and get up and go to work tomorrow. Maybe I'll be able to catch some live streams tonight before I go to sleep. So on that note, I am going to bid you all adieu, and I will see you all downriver.